CRCL closed the session of today, the 22nd of August, with a gain of 2.46%. It's the gain that gain is now 2.88% in this post-market session. Yeah, the stock is now trading at a discount to the sort of projections we had. It's a very high discount, if you like. We had projections all the way towards 257.05. I think the stock even printed as high as 270 something dollars, given this. Yeah, this is almost $270. Okay, 260, almost 260. Yeah, so it's we had 257. So actually probably met our projections and probably surpassed it briefly. So it's now for now so far away from those sort of levels. It's contracting this expansion. Yeah, it attempted to contracted it briefly, but attempted to bounce, but got rejected. So I think I would say it's still contracting that expansion. It was a massive one, went from 82.22 to over $250. That's close to 3x or thereabout. Yeah. So as things stand right now, the price pressure momentums are very bearish, but at the same time, one can look at it in the sense that maybe it's a glass half full or half empty. For those who are looking at it as being half empty, then they may be getting ready to start buying. When these indicators, especially if you like, depending on how you want to look at it, let's just say maybe the price pressure momentum two, when it gets to 0.25 or thereabout, then it presents a convincing case to decide to, I mean, convincing case to buy. And because the stock is trending, meaning that at this sort of stage there might be less waste of time here. Because at this stage now, where everything they're all negative, you're not sure whether it's going to continue to pick up momentum or not. This is not to say that when it picks up, when trend mode gets to 0.25, that it will continue to print higher prices. It may yet even get rejected at it gets stalled, at that sort of level. So yeah, this is what's going on. Based on what we have, there's a good chance it's going to remain below those moving averages at least by Monday, the 25th. Yeah. So there's a couple of things going on now. We'll see what this readout is saying about what there's a couple of disclosures and people are talking about what's going on with the company. Let's just see.
Circle, also known as CRCL, the publicly traded issuer of USD Coin USDC, is drawing intense discussion across trading forums following reports of insider share sales and conflicting analyst target revisions. First, insider selling raises eyebrows. Recent disclosures show executives and early backers trimming positions, prompting speculation that management may be offloading stock onto retail investors after the massive post IPO rally. While insider selling is unusual after lockups and IPO related gains, the timing has fueled debates about confidence in long term prospects. Talking about analyst target revisions, Deutsche Bank issued a cautious note, lowering its target and flagging valuation risk, as CRCL trades at premium multiples compared to other fintechs. JP Morgan, in contrast, maintained a more optimistic stance, citing Circle's treasury backed revenue engine and its central role in stablecoin adoption. The divergence highlights the uncertainty on Wall Street, whether CRCL is a durable digital dollar proxy or a momentum driven bubble. Valuation and dilution concerns also rise. At current levels, CRCL is valued at nearly 80 times forward EBITDA estimates, a steep premium even for a fast growing fintech. Traders are voicing fears of future dilution, especially if Circle pursues additional capital raises or stock based compensation to fund expansion. Comparisons to past volatility. Some skeptics are drawing parallels to Luna and other speculative digital assets, warning that stablecoins are only stable until confidence erodes. Supporters counter that unlike algorithmic tokens, USDC is backed by treasuries and cash reserves, making Circle a fundamentally different play. The investor sentiment is divided and volatile. The result is a polarized community debate. Bulls argue that Circle is becoming the MSTR of stablecoins, offering exposure to tokenized US treasuries and benefiting from regulatory clarity. Bears warn that insider selling, lofty valuation, and rising competition could leave latecomers holding the bag. For now, CRCL remains a battleground stock, with price action likely driven as much by narrative shifts as by fundamentals.
Okay, let's see what's going on. Here we could try and see what the probability of printing some of the projections we had. Let's just see. We had projection. One of the projections we had was 170. I think that's we didn't reach. Not really. So we can try 170 to see the sort of probabilities we have for that to print. Not that I wouldn't say it's really within reach. So we can try it 170. So these are the moving averages. So if the once if the moving average is less than 170, then we have a probability that is less than 50% that it may be able to retest it. If it's more than greater than 170, then there's a 50% probability or greater that it will retest it. So let's scroll down. We want to get to 170. We may not be able to. Okay, we are at 170.48. Yeah, we have it 191.19. So the probability is that just based on this first instance, that there's a high likelihood that we it might be able to retest 170.48. Yeah, don't bet that against the stock. Don't bet against it. Let's try again. Second instance. Okay, doesn't have anything there. No data there. No moving average there. So here we have data here. So just based on that, we can say that by the time you calculate that using the formula for calculating probabilities, then you get a probability that's very high. That is going to, I would say, I'm just going to guess, maybe up to 80%. Up to 80%. So let's just have a look at the 4 hour chart and try and see if we can do the same thing here. 170 is our target. 170 is where somewhere around here. Yeah, 170. It actually turns out that there's a Fibonacci projection around there, 169.50. So we can try 169.50. So there, okay, probability the moving average is 162.31. That moving average is the 10-period moving average. So we slide sideways again. Let's try. What does it say? It says 160.78. So we are fading already. 160. Okay, we're here. Here is one. It's greater than 169, even greater than 170. So we have one out of three pass. A pass out of three. Okay, so yeah, one pass out of three. Yes, and then try again. Yeah, this time around is two out of four pass, and then we try again. No, this was 168. Let's see, 169. Yeah, yeah, yes, we got it as well. So two out of four, yeah, greater than 169. Yeah, so three out of four, we have it. We have it. So this is a validation. We have a validation that if you like, at least we used 5 data points. We used if you take also what we had on the 4 daily chart, we used six data points. Yeah, six data points. So there's a good chance that it may be able to retest $170 up to 80%. Just a rough estimate. So let's see how things go. I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.